Good evening, and welcome to your AI Daily Press evening podcasts for July 26, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. We have a trio of significant stories to share with you tonight, ranging from the world of big tech and nuclear power to the complexities of global energy security and a devastating incident in Berlin. Firstly, big tech companies like Microsoft, Meta, and Google are making substantial investments in nuclear power to fuel their artificial intelligence operations, sparking debates about feasibility, environmental impact, and the future of energy production. Secondly, the global energy landscape is facing challenges due to attacks on commercial shipping, concerns over energy security, and the need for modernizing power infrastructure and advancing cleaner technologies. Lastly, a tragic incident occurred in Berlin during the city's annual Christopher Street Day Pride Parade, resulting in one death and several injuries, with the suspects still at large. These stories underscore the intricate relationships between technology, energy, and global events. As we navigate these complex issues, it's clear that innovation, sustainability, and safety will be crucial in shaping our future. We'll continue to bring you updates on these developing stories as more information becomes available. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. First, we visited the Institute of Contemporary Art in Boston, where Derek Adams's mid-career retrospective, Viewmaster, is on display. Through his art, Adams invites us to experience the beauty and joy of everyday moments, while also confronting the realities of Black life in America. We also provided a comprehensive update on the deteriorating situation in the West Bank, where violence has escalated in recent days, resulting in the loss of life and widespread condemnation from human rights groups. The international community is urging all parties involved to engage in constructive dialogue and work towards a peaceful resolution to the conflict. Finally, we shone the spotlight on British singer-songwriter Corinne Bailey Rae, who has been making waves in the music industry for over 2 decades. Bailey Rae opened up about her life, love, and rebirth, sharing stories of triumph and heartache that have shaped her into the artist she is today. Her story is one of hope and renewal, reminding us that we always have the power to start anew. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, let's talk about the banking sector, where Jim Cramer's enthusiasm for certain financial giants has been making headlines. While his optimism can be infectious, it's essential to maintain a balanced perspective and consider multiple viewpoints. As the banking sector continues to evolve, one thing is certain: the market will ultimately decide who is right and who is wrong. For now, investors would do well to keep a watchful eye on these financial giants and remember that patience is often a virtue in the world of finance. Next up, we have Amazon, the retail giant that has been making waves in recent years with its stock rising over 50% in the past 3 years alone. But is now a good time to buy Amazon stock? To answer this question, let's take a closer look at the company's fundamentals and growth prospects. With its strong revenue and profitability growth, momentum in areas like cloud computing, AI, and chips, and a solid track record of innovation, Amazon is certainly an attractive option for long-term investors. However, as with any investment, there are risks involved, and it's essential to do your own research and consider your own risk tolerance before making any decisions. Lastly, let's dive into the world of cryptocurrency, where Bitcoin has seen a mixed bag of signals, with regulatory clarity on the horizon and security concerns posing a threat to investors. The Clarity Act, aimed at regulating cryptocurrencies, has gained support from major industry players, but security threats like wrench attacks have resulted in significant losses for victims. Despite these challenges, the overall sentiment remains optimistic, with many industry experts believing that regulatory clarity and increased security measures will ultimately benefit the market. In related news, Kalshi has opened betting on the U.S. midterm elections, allowing people to bet on the outcome of the congressional elections, while Hyperliquid has announced plans to add decentralized prediction markets to its platform. As the cryptocurrency market continues to evolve, one thing is certain: investors will be keeping a close eye on developments in the coming weeks and months. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. In our recent articles, we explored several exciting developments in space exploration. Firstly, astronomers have made groundbreaking discoveries about the Milky Way galaxy, revealing its intricate structure and mysterious origins. The study of our home galaxy continues to captivate scientists and space enthusiasts alike, with new research suggesting that the Milky Way has a kink running across it like an extended S. Secondly, a U.S.-Russia space crew successfully landed back on Earth after an 8-month mission on the International Space Station, marking a continued cooperation between the two nations in space exploration. Lastly, Jeff Bezos invested $2 billion in Blue Origin's first outside funding round, demonstrating his commitment to advancing space technology and pushing the boundaries of what is possible. This significant investment will support various initiatives, including the rebuilding of Blue Origin's launch pad and the construction of a constellation of terrawave broadband internet satellites. As we navigate the complexities of space exploration, it's essential to adopt a critical thinking perspective, recognizing both the potential benefits and risks associated with these ventures. Join us next time on the AI Daily Press podcast for more updates on the latest developments in space exploration and technology. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, we've been following the story of Bo Nix's highly anticipated return to the field for the Denver Broncos. After a gut-wrenching ankle injury in January, all eyes are on Nix as he makes his comeback. With training camp set to kick off, both Nix and head coach Sean Payton have expressed confidence in his recovery, and we can't wait to see if he'll be the same electrifying quarterback who captured the hearts of Broncos fans everywhere. In other news, the sports calendar is packed with exciting events this weekend. Former Giants second baseman Jeff Kent will be inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame on Sunday, and the Giants will take on the Minnesota Twins at 1 p.m. On NBC Sports California, we've also got the Big Three basketball tournament tipping off at 10 a.m. on KPIX, KOVR, and KION, as well as flag football, golf, motorsports, and more. And finally, we'd like to highlight the often overlooked sports that deserve our attention. As one of our articles pointed out, local media should give these sports the attention they deserve, especially with the university preparing to host the Olympics in 2028. We hope you enjoy the exciting sports action in store for us this weekend and beyond. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First, we journeyed to rural Ireland, where archaeologists uncovered a significant Stone Age site, featuring a court tomb and a portal tomb with an impressive capstone. This discovery has provided valuable insights into the burial rituals and monument building practices of Ireland's first farmers. In another story, we traveled through rural America, where we found ordinary people doing extraordinary things. From skilled craftsmen to small-town heroes, these individuals embody the spirit of community and resilience that defines our nation. Lastly, we visited rural North Dakota, where a groundbreaking program called Aging in Community is combating loneliness and isolation among seniors. By building relationships and fostering a sense of belonging, this initiative has improved the quality of life for countless older adults. These stories remind us of the power of human experience and the importance of community, compassion, and connection. Tune in tomorrow for more stories from the heart of America. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. We've got a fun lineup for you tonight, with 3 juicy stories from the world of entertainment. First up, we've got Emma Roberts tying the knot with her beau, Cody John, in a picturesque Idaho ceremony. The photos are stunning, and I've got all the details on their intimate wedding celebration. Next, we're talking about Meghan Markle's cousin, Emma Roberts' aunt, Julia Roberts, who attended the wedding. But that's not all. We also have an update on Meghan Markle's "No, just kidding." Our second story is actually about love being in the air for Emma and Cody. And I've got the scoop on their romantic rehearsal dinner and beautiful wedding vows. And finally, we're diving into the world of superheroes with Danny Ramirez, whose, impressive physique has gone viral. The Avengers star is taking it all in stride, crediting his trainer and leg days for his toned look. But beneath the humor, we're exploring a more serious conversation about body image and fame. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into these stories. It's going to be a fun ride. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in France, a contentious decision to reauthorize the use of neonicotinoids has sparked intense debate. These pesticides have been linked to the decline of bee populations, underscoring the critical need to protect our pollinators and preserve biodiversity. The move has been met with fierce criticism from environmental groups who argue that the long-term consequences may outweigh any short-term benefits for farmers. In contrast, conservation efforts in Arizona are yielding hope for the preservation of rare species. The reintroduction of the lady's tresses orchid to the state's threatened wetlands is a groundbreaking initiative aimed at restoring biodiversity and preserving the delicate balance of the ecosystem. This project serves as a model for similar conservation endeavors nationwide. Lastly, an extraordinary discovery in Papua New Guinea has shed light on a new species of walking shark, known as Hemicillium dudgeoni. This remarkable find highlights the vast mysteries still waiting to be uncovered in our ocean's unexplored frontiers and underscores the importance of protecting fragile reef habitats. As we celebrate Shark Week, this discovery serves as a poignant reminder of the awe-inspiring secrets hidden beneath the waves. These stories emphasize the need for nuanced discussions, weighing evidence, and considering multiple perspectives to ensure that our actions align with the long-term health of our planet. We will continue to monitor these developing stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. And that completes our evening podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until tomorrow morning, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.